Now, a cruel incident of apathy by a hospital has come to light once again, this time from Tirupati in Andhra Pradesh, where a family was forced. The family was forced, as you can see there on your screens, to carry the body of their 2-year-old girl on the bike as the ambulance refused services. The incident happened on 5th of May. In Nellore too, a father had to carry the body of his beloved child on a bike because the hospital authorities could not arrange an ambulance. And in a third such incident in Tirupati, after a private ambulance operator refused to take the body to the village, the father was forced. The father once again forced to carry the body of his son on his shoulders and take it on a motorcycle to his village, which is 140 kilometers away from Tirupati. I would like to go to Aneri, Republic TV's Aneri joining me. Aneri, now these visuals we see on the screen are simply of apathy. We can see that the common man is being neglected.
That's right, Shivangi. This incident is not the first one which we are reporting on. Earlier also, we have been seeing such incidents taking place in the state of Andhra Pradesh. Earlier also, we had seen one more incident a few days back taking place in Andhra Pradesh in Tirupati district, where an hospital authority, when the family members tried to get an ambulance for the deceased, the ambulance had refused to come along as the location was far, and what they had to say is that the ambulance services are only from morning to night 10 p.m. and after that they cannot, and so that was the reason why the ambulance authorities did not come. However, on that incident, the Chief Minister had responded and said that such incidents should not be repeated, but also we see such more two incidents which took place again in Tirupati and in Nellore just few days back, where we see that the family, the father was forced to carry the 2-year-old girl on his shoulders as the ambulance refused to come with them, and so they had to take the baby on his shoulders. This is such an unfortunate incident which has come to light, and the opposition parties have been slamming the YSR government in the state of Andhra Pradesh, saying that there is no proper service, no proper health infrastructure in the state of Andhra Pradesh. Shivangi.
Right. Now, Aneri, there are claims by the state government that medical services have improved, but basic provisions, just simple basic provisions of having an ambulance has been denied. We can see those visuals on a screen clearly, how a father has to carry the body of the young child because basic provisions are not available.
That's right. This is in last just 15 to 20 days. These are the 3 incidents which have been come to light. Let it be from Nellore district or from Tirupati, where we see that the family was forced to carry the deceased either on their shoulders or on the two-wheeler as they did not get ambulance. And also after the first incident which took place in Tirupati in Ruby Hospital, where we see that the deceased had to carry had to be taken on a bike, which was their villages, which was near about 190 kilometers, but halfway they had got some private ambulance. But after
Aneri,
that
just
incident,
hang on, hold your thought, Aneri. Absolutely, absolutely. Of course, I will come back to you, Aneri. I'll come back to you. I have on the phone line with me TDP spokesperson Professor Jyotsna joining us live. Professor Jyotsna, clearly we are seeing those visuals on our screen, 3 incidents of hospital apathy, neglect of the common man. Now, this definitely calls for the incident to be probed and stringent action to be taken, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. In fact, this is not just the incidents that you have, they are coming on the TV screens. Incidents like this, wherein doctors who are working there, in fact, were denied the basic amenities. Like, we had a Dalit doctor who was literally lynched to death just for asking masks. And this has happened over these past 3 years. This has been happening. And even the other day, one of the doctors has, in fact, he asked bribe for actually conducting a post-mortem. And all these incidents have been brought to the notice of the authorities. No action taken. In fact, that's very clear. In the 3 incidents where the ambulances were actually denied for the patients there, let me tell you, during TDP regime, we had an we call them the vehicles which would actually carry the deceased to their homes. That was the provision that was provided by the TDP during the TDP regime. Those vehicles have been literally stopped now. We don't know where they have gone, what happened to them, what is happening with the infrastructure that was actually developed during our regime in the last 5 years that we were in power. Now, for the past 3 years, it's just on numbers that they talk. The YSRCP just talk on numbers. Every other day, they say we are, starting off these vehicles, we are starting off those vehicles. But at the end of the day, when the patients want it, nothing exists there. And in fact, we should say a lot of careless attitude. You see, whenever we talk to the Home Minister or whenever we talk to the Health Minister, there is a lot of careless attitude. And the answers that we get from them are also very reckless. And that's the reason people who are committing such, the ambulance drivers there, the private ambulance drivers, there's a mafia going on there. And it has been brought to the notice of the authorities several times. No action was taken. Today, when the media highlights it, they say, no, we are going to take action on this. But till date, nothing has changed. Even yesterday, we saw an incident where a 2-year-old girl was carried on her father's shoulders because there was no ambulance. We have been seeing these incidents and literally we are ashamed. Where are we going? As a state, where are we going and where are we taking our people? What is the state government doing? What are the authorities doing? Why so much carelessness? Why so much neglect on the poor? Why? There is no answers for these questions. And repeatedly we have been informing.
Yes, Professor Jyotsna, but also Professor Jyotsna. Right, Professor Jyotsna. Thank you for joining us there. TDP spokesperson, Professor Jyotsna. Right now, she was with us on the story of hospital apathy, which is coming in from Tirupati in Andhra Pradesh and in Nellore as well. Heartbreaking visuals you see on your screens there of how kin of young children have to carry their kids on a bike because no ambulances are available to take them to the hospital. Let's